You know that feeling? You finish a workout, and instead of feeling strong and centered, you just feel, well, a little off. Like you're putting in all this work, but something's still uneven. Okay, we're gonna get into that because the problem probably isn't your effort at all. So you're doing the squats, you're going for walks, but that nagging feeling of imbalance just doesn't seem to go away, right? Maybe one hip feels tighter than the other, or one leg just doesn't feel quite as powerful. I get it. It can be incredibly frustrating. Well, here's the thing. The real culprit is often something most workouts totally miss, a hidden glute imbalance. It's this quiet issue that just kind of creeps in over time, where one side of your body ends up doing all the heavy lifting, and the other side, well, it gets left behind. But, and this is the good news, you can absolutely fix it. And not by working harder, but by working smarter. We're going to count down 4 science-backed, low-impact moves that will help restore that balance. And trust me, you are going to want to stick around for number 1. It is a total game changer. So how in the world does this imbalance even happen? Well, it happens quietly over years, really. It often comes from simple habits like, favoring one leg after an old injury, or even just your natural dominant side deciding it's going to take charge. This kicks off a powerful cycle of compensation. And this is what's so fascinating. Look at this cycle. During exercises like squats or even just walking, your stronger side naturally takes over, which just makes it even stronger. Meanwhile, your weaker glute gets overlooked and it slowly fades into the background, making that imbalance even worse. Okay, let's start our countdown with move number 4. Before we can even think about building strength, we have to release the tension that's kind of holding your hips hostage. It's time to release the brakes. And this is so crucial. Deep underneath your glutes, there's a small muscle called the piriformis. Now, when it gets tight from years of sitting or favoring one side, it can literally block your glutes from activating properly. So this stretch, it's the key to unlocking them. And here's how you do it safely. By lying on your back, you're supporting your spine, so you eliminate any worries about balance. Just lie back, cross one ankle over the opposite thigh, and gently, gently pull that thigh toward you. And remember to breathe deep and hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds. Now, to make sure you're getting the absolute most out of this, try to avoid these common mistakes. This should feel like a relief, not a strain. Keep your head and shoulders totally relaxed on the floor, and most importantly, keep breathing. This isn't about being a pretzel, it's all about release. All right, with the brakes released, it's time for move number 3. What we're gonna do now is awaken your body's hidden stabilizers. These are the crucial muscles that are responsible for balance and preventing falls. We're talking about the gluteus medius, which is basically your side glute. It's a small muscle, but oh man, it plays a massive role in keeping your hips stable every single time you take a step or turn or get up from a chair. When it's weak, you feel unsteady. It's that simple. This exercise targets it perfectly. All you do is sit tall in a chair, place a resistance band just above your knees, and slowly press your knees outward against that band. The real key here is slow, controlled movement. Really feel those side glutes firing up. And check this out. This really illustrates its power. A Stanford study found that this simple seated move activates that key stabilizer muscle 2.5 times more effectively than a standard squat, all while putting way less stress on your knees and back. Pretty amazing, right? All right, let's get to move number 2. So now that we've released that tightness and we've woken up the stabilizers, it's time to build some real functional strength in your main glute muscles. But we're gonna do it in a way that's super safe and incredibly effective. This is the seated glute bridge, also called a hip thrust. By supporting your upper back on something like a couch, you really isolate the gluteus maximus, your body's powerhouse. Press through your heels to lift your hips until your body's in a nice straight line. Squeeze everything at the top and then lower with control. And yep, the science backs this one up too. A 2020 study on older adults found that this exact move increased glute engagement by a massive 48% compared to regular bodyweight squats. So you get more power with less joint strain. It's a total win-win. And now for the move we've all been building up to. Number 1. This isn't just an exercise, folks. It's also a diagnostic tool. This is the real test that will not only expose the imbalance, but more importantly, it's going to fix it for good. I just love this phrase, the truth teller. Why? Because when you do exercises with both legs, your stronger side can cheat. It can take over. This move, it removes the cheat codes. It forces each glute to work all by itself, which reveals exactly where the weakness is. There's nowhere to hide. Here's exactly how it's done. You lie on your back and extend one leg out. Now, press through the heel of the foot that's on the ground to lift your hips up. Your goal here, and this is key, is to keep those hips perfectly level. Don't let one side dip down. And a pro tip? Always start with your weaker side to give it the attention it needs first. And the results are just astounding. A 2022 study found that after just 6 weeks of practicing this one move, participants saw a 41% improvement in their pelvic alignment. This isn't just about getting stronger. It's literally about recalibrating your entire body. So, what does this all add up to? Well, it's a fundamental shift in how we think about strength and balance. It's not about high-impact, high-effort workouts anymore. It's about precision. It's about connection. And here's the first big takeaway I want you to remember. We often think balance is all about our ankles and our feet, but true, stable, rock-solid balance, it originates from a strong, symmetrical foundation in your hips and your glutes. And the second takeaway is just as powerful. Before you can build muscle, you have to build the mind-muscle connection. You literally have to teach your brain and your body to work together again. That is the real foundation of lasting strength. These 4 moves give you the exact tools to do just that. They help you reset, realign, and rebuild from the ground up. So my final question for you is this. Which of these moves was the biggest eye-opener for you? Was it the idea of releasing before you strengthen? Or maybe the power of that single-leg truth teller? Think about it. Your journey to better balance really does start right now.